we just witnessed? A word that I used yesterday in yesterday's video. Deja vu. I'm going to use that again. Deja flippin' vu. The Leafs come back from a 3-0 deficit and win in overtime to force Game 5. Sound familiar? Except for the Game 5 part. Everything else is exactly like what happened yesterday. The Leafs yesterday blow a 3-0 lead. Midway through the second period, they collapse and they fall apart. And you're like, oh, what's going on here? And you blow the 3-0 lead. You lose it in overtime. We're sitting here talking about narratives from the Boston series back in the day. And this Leaf team all along not being able to hold leads. And I got to be blatantly honest with you guys. With about, I don't know, when they scored the third goal, I was ready to come on here. I was 100% basically trying to remember, okay, how am I going to word this? I was about to come on here and say, now that is how you hold a lead. Oh, but things changed. Cam Atkinson scored 4 minutes in and we're just like, oh, geez, here we go. This is it. The Leafs have no legs. They have no momentum in the last game. This is disastrous. Then the second period, Kavrakov scores a floater and Frederik Andersen. My goodness, he should have had that one in my opinion. I know it was a high tip by Marner, I think it was. But I thought he should have had it. He kind of just whiffed on it. And I'm like, oh, Freddie, now it's 2-0. Oh, no, we can't even beat this goalie. Now you got to score 2. This is not good. Then we go to the third period. They can't buy anything. And then Marner, draws a penalty, trips up Zach Werenski. They go to the power play. Zach Werenski does not return. They do not score on the power play, but with just under 6 minutes to play, Morgan Riley's just sitting there with his blue line like, oh, I'm just going to stick hand. Oh, crud. And then he gets pickpocketed by Foligno over to Boone Jenner, buries it. It's 3-0 Jackets. And we're sitting here like, well, that's the season, boys. That's all she wrote. Everyone's writing the Leafs off. If you didn't write the Leafs off, you're clearly kidding yourself. Down 3 goals, under 6 minutes to play in a playoff game against a very good defensive hockey team. I don't care Zach Werenski or not. They're a very good defensive hockey team. You pretty much wrote them off. Then the Leafs do some crazy things. They fire the puck on net. Marner and Hyman and Nylander in front of that crash in the net. Nylander's, I don't know how it squeaked through Merzlikins, but it did. And it's a 3-1 hockey game, but we're sitting here, 3-1. You said it's under 4 minutes to play, and at least now you can play your goalie, see what happens, right? And then with under 3 minutes to play, just 51 seconds after that. Actually, let me go before then. The Leafs turn it over in their own zone with an empty net. Oh, this is the seal the deal. I was going to say ball game. Hockey game over, season done. Marner, Matthews, and Nylander all kind of try and play goalie. They missed the net with the shot. The Leafs come down the ice, and Matthews with a nice feed to John Tavares, who rips it past Merzlikins, and in 51 seconds, you've gone from a 3-0 game to a 3-2 game, just over 3 minutes to play in the hockey game. But you're still down a goal. You're facing a great defensive team. It's just, I don't really know how this is going to go. Then they have another opportunity to fire at an empty net. I think it was it Dubois? I think it was, that tried to fire it on the empty net, but he gets inside the plastic on the outside of the net. There, so he barely missed it by that much. That's the second time they missed an open cage. Not long after that, Matthews cross-seam pass to Zach Hyman, who fires it 5-hole on Merzlikins, and we are tied at 3 with 22 seconds left in the hockey game. Are you kidding me? The Leafs go from playing terrible to great in a matter of minutes, and it takes 4, I'm sweating, you guys can see it, 4 minutes to score 3 flipping goals and tie the game and send it into overtime. Now, it's not over yet. Leaf fans, we all know where Leaf fans' brains go when this starts happening. Yes, we've tied the game. Oh, we're freaking out. Now the horn goes. We're going to overtime. wouldn't it be the most Leaf thing out there to come back and tie it just to lose in overtime and end the season? That was what well, at least I was thinking that. I'm like, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. But that thing in the back of my mind's like, you're a Leaf fan, you know what can happen. And then the Leafs, what was about midway through overtime. Riley going to the corner to get the loose puck. And Nick Foligno comes out, or goes in after him, and gets his stick right underneath his skate, upends him, and the Leafs go to the power play, which has not been very good. It was terrible in the hockey game going into that opportunity. They had nothing going on any other power play, and really in the series, they haven't been the greatest. And Foligno's yapping his mouth to the referee, yap, I want to penalty. When you get your stick, okay, let me just reiterate that. When you put your stick underneath someone's skate and they step on it and fall, whether it's intentional or not, if I'm not mistaken, in the I wouldn't even say rule book, in the hockey guide for dummies, that's a tripping penalty. But he's going to yap all his way. There, referee. Doesn't matter. You're sitting your rear end in the box. And it does not take very long because Marner at the point to Tavares, a cross-seam feed to Austin Matthews, and he buries the OT winner, and the Leafs survive. What a game. I think I can speak for every young Leaf fan out there. I am 23 years of age, and I have never in my life seen a Leafs hockey game quite like that. We have seen comebacks in the past. We've seen Leafs lose in comebacks quite often. Literally just yesterday. But in my time, especially in the playoffs, because I haven't seen a whole lot of it, I have never in my life seen anything quite like that. And Austin Matthews was asked after the game, have you ever played in a game quite like that? That's a really ridiculous question, because if he has, holy smokes, I want to know when, where, and what exactly happened. Because that is next to impossible to happen. You cannot do that again if you tried. And the Leafs prevail. What? I have no idea. This Leaf team stresses me out night in, night out. Whether it's good or bad, they do it. Yesterday, it was all bad. You guys watched the video. I'm slamming down, getting angry, as we all were. And today, we're sitting here as they come back from a 3-0 deficit with 4 minutes left in the hockey game and winning in overtime to keep the season going. What? I don't care. I have no idea. I really don't care what happened in the last game now. The Leafs got their Kawhi moment, not to the extent. Raptor fans, hold on. I'm not comparing that to Kawhi's shot because you just can't do that. That shot it never happened in the NBA, hitting a buzzer beater game 7. You're not going to see that again. But for Leaf fans, that was our Kawhi shot. All right? That was it. Whether it goes anywhere or not, we're talking emotion. That was the Kawhi shot for Leaf fans, for young Leaf fans. A lot of, older Leaf fans have seen the Dougie Gilmore days and Wendell Clark days and whatnot, and they've seen all kinds of crazy things happen. But for us young Leaf fans that have not seen anything good out of the Leafs in our lifetime, that was the defining moment for me. Now, I'm praying that they don't lose Game 5 and we can continue this great ride. But what a game tonight. Enjoy, Leaf fans. Because you know what? You deserve it. Each and every one of you beautiful people deserve it. Whether it's you, doesn't matter. You deserve it. If you're a Leaf fan right now watching this video, I thank you for watching the video. Lots of people checked out my rage yesterday. I mean, it was quite entertaining for me to do. I needed to do it. I needed to let it all out. And here, I'm letting it all out. I'm enjoying it with you guys. What a game it was. And you know what? I said it in yesterday's video, and I was about ready to come on here and say it again. Well, you need a big save when your team needs it most. And yes, Frederik Andersen allowed 3 goals in this hockey game, and it seemed like he didn't make that big save. But the offense finally came through, tied it. You go to overtime. How many saves did Frederik Andersen have in overtime? He only had the 7. but he made all 7 saves. And I don't care what you say, an overtime save is pretty much double to me because it's like, usually they're insane. The Leafs had 14 shots to their 7 in that overtime period. 53-39 in shots. Doesn't really tell the tale of the game, though. As I always say, the shots on goal stat is a ridiculous stat, and it doesn't really mean anything to me. But when it's a big number like that, it is pretty crazy. But it doesn't really mean anything. Face-offs, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Leafs lost it. I don't care. They didn't lose today, so I don't really care what the numbers look like in the face-off circle. 1 for 4 on the power play. You're damn right. Austin Matthews scored a game-winner power play goal. You're darn tootin' he did. What? I'm sweating. I'm sweating buckets here, people. I'm ecstatic. I'm exhausted, but I am feeling fantastic. Let's go through numbers real quickly here. All right, Frederik Andersen, 3 goals on 39 shots. Look, again, yes, he allowed the 3 goals, but he made saves when your team needed him to make saves, and that's all I ask of Frederik Andersen. If the Leafs can find ways to score, they'll be fine. Now, if you're the Blue Jackets, both games, both goalies, the Leafs have found a way to pierce both of them. Going into the third period, the Leafs had not beaten Merzlikins, and he was looking like the Korpisalo of Game 1 and all that stuff. But things changed. He blew it. He went down and looked nervous and disastrous and gave the lead. Korpisalo was not good in Game 3. Who do you go to in Game 4? That's the big question for the Columbus Blue Jackets, but I don't really care about the Columbus Blue Jackets. I'm sorry to say that, Blue Jacket fans. If you guys are here, I don't care who you start. I really don't. The Leafs won Game 4. They're playing another day. I don't really care. Let's go through the numbers real quickly. And the thing is, your best players have to be your best players in order for you to win. The Leafs are paying 4 guys a lot of money. So those 4 guys got to make it happen. Austin Matthews in the game today had a goal and 2 assists, was a +2. Zach Hyman, not making the big bucks, had a goal and an assist in the game. Obviously one of the biggest goals, let me rephrase that. His biggest goal of his career, a goal and an assist +2. Nylander, goal and assist +2. Tavares, a goal and assist. Marner with 3 assists. Going into the game, Marner, no points so far, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he's got a single point so far in the playoffs. Sorry, he had 1 assist in yesterday's game. But other than that, really nothing going for Mitch Marner. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And people are going to complain, right? You know what you're going to hear from Jacket fans. You're going to hear, oh, Werenski went down. If he didn't go down, we would have won. Do you guys remember that we lost Jake Muzzin? Our Zach Werenski? And we still came back. So I understand you lost Zach Werenski, and that sucks. But you still have a pretty good D-core without him. We don't. I love my Leafs. But after Riley and maybe Travis Dermott and maybe Tyson Barrie, you're kind of grabbing at straws. CC Marinson, I'm so happy, people. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about, so I'm just going to leave it at that. You know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You enjoyed the video and enjoyed the living snot out of this game. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. A ton of you guys subscribed after yesterday's video. I thank you guys so much for that. Hopefully you can do the same from this video. That'd be awesome. Comment down below everything, guys. Let me know everything. What your thoughts were with the game. Your reactions to the goals. Let me hear everything you guys want to talk about when it comes to this Leafs team and the way they played tonight and what. Just go nuts. Twitter is down below for myself. If you don't want to comment, you can always message me on Twitter or message me on Instagram. Both links are down below in the description. Holy smoke. I'll talk to you guys Jays edition. They lost tonight against the Red Sox. The Raptors edition, they got smoked against the Celtics tonight. Don't really care because the Jays, well, I'm sorry. The way the Leafs played tonight, I wasn't really focused too much on the Jays at all. And the Raptors, the game doesn't mean anything. So it's really just tune up. And I'd rather them play like that now than in the playoffs. So that's that. Speaking of playoffs, the Leafs play Game 5 against the Columbus Blue Jackets on Sunday. We don't know quite yet what time that's going to be. I'm hoping it's a late night start, like an 8 p.m. puck drop, because I work and I don't want to have to bust my rear end to get home. I'd rather not have to do that. But we'll figure out what time that is, and I won't let you guys know. You guys will be able to figure that out. If you're a diehard Leaf fan, you'll figure that out, all right? So, guys, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And we'll talk to you guys on Sunday.